My name is Parker Dunn. I'm 22 years old. I'm from southeast of England and I am a professional footballer for London Bees. I started playing football when I was roughly about 12 or 13. I had a difficult childhood, so football really helped relieve a lot of frustrations and different types of emotions that I had. I really did struggle at school fitting in. I felt like I couldn't be myself. I went through a period where I was able to be myself and then experienced a lot of bullying, and then I started becoming a completely different person, and it changed me in a lot of ways. I become very isolated and I changed to fit in. When I first started finding out that I was transgender, I didn't know straight away. It was a massive process. Because of what happened whilst getting bullied at school, I hid who I was and I found it a lot more difficult. It's really difficult to describe one specific emotion. I think it was a whole host of things together. I was quite sad, I felt isolated, embarrassed. I didn't want to admit maybe that I was a little bit different to everyone else, especially because of my football journey. I think being different, I found it harder because I didn't see a lot of people like me in the game. Navigating the emotions was hard because I felt like, what if I lose my opportunities in my sport? But then, because I experienced a lot of anxiety and different types of things, I came across educational resources and they really helped me because when I was reading through them, I found a lot of my symptoms and I really connected with a lot of things I was reading. I got educated on it, and then after that I was able to navigate my gender a lot more, and then speaking to loads of different people has really helped me, and that's really how I found out who I was. I had to work a lot on my mental health, a lot. Things like focusing on the now, and I tried not to control things that are uncontrollable. I think it's a massive factor. I think most of it is maintaining my mental health physically for me, but I do know that any time that I do have a problem, I can go and speak to someone. That also really does help me. I think the moment I started talking about things was the moment my life got completely better. I've only had the opportunity to experience positive inside my team. I have a very supportive team, very supportive coach. Negatives, I find social media's a lot more difficult to navigate. I think with everyone being a lot more uneducated with trans stuff in the LGBT community, it's harder. I've worked with a lot of sports psychologists and I'm lucky enough to have an amazing one at my club. But mental health professionals and talking to people, finding people in my community who can also give me the right advice. But personally, I look after my mental health by going to the gym. I wake up at 5:30 every morning and I hit the gym and the pool, and I just maintain a positive outlook on life. I went through a massive self-discovery journey, but ultimately I've come through the end now and I'm really positive and happy and enjoy my life. I see hope, I see adventure, I see a life where I can be me and my authentic self, and it's all I've ever wanted, and I get emotional talking about it now because for so long I felt like it was never going to happen, and maybe I might lose my sport, my family, my friends, but I'm in the best possible place I can be. Definitely speak out, find people who are like you. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and for so long I just felt so ashamed of who I was. But the moment that I stepped out and was like, hey, this is me, and I owned it, was the moment that everything fell into place. My sports performance is improving, my mental health is improving, my life overall has got so much better. So talk out, and ultimately you can use your journey to inspire so many other people, and that's what I try to do.